We are not okay. But it's going to be all right. This was inspired to me by Jelly Roll. Anybody familiar with that singer, Jelly Roll? Yeah, he's more of a country singer. I think he's more of a country singer. And God love him, God bless him. He's had a very difficult life. Was up to 400 pounds as far but so he's to be able to save his life and so he's lost weight, and he's just so transparent about who he is, about his childhood and about what brought him into prison, etc., and about his life. And so he's got this song out now, I am not okay, I'm barely getting by, I'm losing track of days and losing sleep at night. I am not okay, I'm hanging on the rails. So if I say I'm fine, just know I learned how to hide it well. I know I can't be the only one who's holding on for dear life, but God knows I know. When it's all said and done, I'm not okay, but it's going to be all right. And we are. We're hanging on the rails. We are going through, we can call it a crucible. We are going through the eye of a needle of challenge and change that's asking us to find out who we are and what are we made of. Can we still love our neighbor no matter what? No matter what, because we are spiritual beings in a human experience, walking this human experience, and it's quite an experience right now. It is quite an experience right now, and what are you doing about it? What are you doing with it for yourselves? About taking care of you. Because it's a dark night of the soul individually and globally. Within our country and globally. It is a dark night of the soul. Mother Earth is speaking. She has volcanoes going off everywhere. Earthquakes happening. Huge hurricanes, weather. We've seen about the community in Alaska from that tsunami that hit. It's basically wiped off the planet. Mother Earth is talking. She is speaking and saying, are you awake? Are you aware that I'm the one who has the power over you? I'm the one who really has the power over you. The fires in California. I lived down in California for just a few years, and I went down there in 2018 and I came back home to my beloved Northwest in 21. Jesus went to the desert to get clear on something, so that's what I obviously had to do, is I had to go to the desert. And I can recall there was a couple of close fires, and it was so unnerving because I'm Northwest person here, and I'm not used to that. I'm used to really bad winds and trees coming down, and and snow and that kind of stuff, and a lot of rain and flooding, but not fire. So air, fire, water, and earth, those elements that we are that we work with and we deal with in this human walk, this human experience. So air, of course, we breathe. Air, fire, ooh, fire is so frightening of how it can come through and cleanse. And I know if there's anybody here who's had a fire in their home, bless you, and of how that you're still here. But it is such a spirit of its own. And then water. I mean, earthquakes, water, it's Mother Nature, like I said, she's speaking to us. Are you paying attention? What's really important in your life? And then as human beings, can you find a way to remember you are spiritual beings in a human experience? It's not all okay. People losing homes, people losing jobs, people losing, division, seeing things that we never thought we would see happen before, and food insecurity. Medical treatment insecurity. Insecurity. What does that word stir within you? Insecurity. And then it's also asking us to step up. We're stepping up. We're stepping up to help feed people. I can feel it in the air right now. Can you all feel it in the air in this in here right now? This is not an easy subject to come up here and to bring us into talking about today. Because within all of that, there is a light of life. There is a light of spirit. There is a life of hope, because it's an eye of the needle that we're going through. This isn't going to be forever like this. But who is it making you who you are? What is it doing to you, at you, for you? What's it stirring up within that's asking you to find, where can I find the spiritual side of this, and where can I find that there is still humanity and that spirit of Father, Mother, God, that spirit of hope, that spirit of, I see you. I see the light in you. And I see the light in you. Do you see the light in me? We're one and the same. Because that's the thing. If we could, if two people that are in a disagreement about something, but they're in a flood, they're going to look and they're going to see another human being, aren't they? Can I help you up out of that water? Your house is on its way to be in flames and absolutely taken by a raging fire. Can I stand over here and I'll do the best I can with my hose that I've got from my house? And when we can't do any more, we're going to walk away together. You're hungry? Oh my goodness, I didn't know. I had no idea. You have 5 kids? I had no idea. That's what's really amazing, is about how, I don't know if you've seen it online, but there was a man who started just with one tub, one big tub, and he and his kids put things in it. The next thing he knows, there was 5 more tubs the next day, and there's more, and there's more. helping to feed each other, helping to take somebody to the doctor, helping to give somebody a ride. There's people that are getting their bills paid. That's what's amazing. They're getting medical bills paid. Or they're getting a house, or they're getting a house rebuilt. We're being asked to bring up our humanity, the likeness that we are. We each have these amazing lines on our fingers, the little swirls in the middle, and then they swirl out and they go around and they go around, and there are individual fingerprints. There's nobody else that has a fingerprint just like you. That meaning there is no one else on this planet just like you. You can have a twin, triplet, or 5 of you that are you're all quadruplets, quintuplets. But your fingerprints are you. Individual, human, spirit being. And yeah, there's some people out there that have something that stirred or went inside them from who knows when or where. But it took this spirit heart space and it hardened it. Because that was a way for them to be able to survive, is they needed to take this space. And I'm, nope. You know, it's like, who was the rock star? Oh, it was Pat Benatar. I'm going to harden my heart. I'm going to swallow my tears. I'm going to turn and leave you here. Yeah, wow, Pat Benatar. But yeah, it's made, and that's a choice. Sometimes it's not consciously a choice, but it is. So what do we do about people that have that? What do we do when we can't understand their actions? I mean, I just turn, I go through my different, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. TikTok's addicting. Is that anybody get on that thing? And you just can't. And it's all, but the algorithm, I think it's the energy of the algorithm, but also what it is people are getting on there and they're being very real. They're being very real about themselves, which are, in a sense, is not the same on the other platforms. But what I'm saying is I'm looking at that and seeing the both. This is where I'm seeing the opening of the heart. It's like the Grinch who stole Christmas. Remember when his heart went beak, and it just, whoa, and he's like in these little shining lines coming out, and he's like, oh, and the Grinch found himself, and then Yahoo Doris was all around the tree, and so was the Grinch. If we can't take a look at someone who is in that spot, that they have, this is what they've got, and be able to come in that space of, because it's hard not to judge, but it isn't about, but some of it is also self-preservation, because this is so challenging. I mean, and that just doesn't even, the words can just be words. Actions are better than words. And so, I think it's happening now, but back when Vietnam was happening, and there would be, the college students would be protesting, everything like that. Do you recall the picture that was somebody had put a daisy in the barrel of the gun of a soldier? Yeah. Well, that's what, yeah, and so that's what we're doing. Can we do that? Can we put the daisy? And, it is happening. The daisy is alive and awake. I can remember, it's showing my age too. There was the daisy stickers back in the early 70s. They had all kinds of colors. And you can stick them on everything. Those were great. They need to come back. So what do you do about that thing, though? It's not all okay. I'm not okay. I have fear. I have concern. I have worry. I have personal concern and worry about safety for a family member, and which I do everything I can to just put it in the back of my mind that my family member is going to be all right and their partner is going to be all right. So, and it's, what is it, the other, la 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 la, I see, la 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 la. So, but back to that, it is, what's going to be, what can come up in your heart? What is coming up in your mind, in your soul, in your actions at home that is saying, I'm not okay, it's not okay, but I'm going to be all right, that we're going to be all right. What are you being able to do for yourself around this? Because the more we're able to do that on that energetic that's being out, that energetic, constant just movement, when we do that for ourselves, it does that for everybody and everything else around us. So what are you doing? What are you being able to do to bring you into that place of, all right, I got to push all this out? Because really the thing is you are all right. And sometimes it's moment to moment. But you are all right. You are going, you're going to be okay. Well, just for these 2 hours, I'm all right, I'm okay. For this day, I'm all right, I'm okay. I got food on my table, this, that, and the other. I've got community that I can go to. I have people that I've got friendships, etc. But what is it that, when we do that, you all remember how we see what Thor's hammer does, right? When Thor would come down and he brings his hammer and he does that hammer down and just that thunder of energy goes out. Where's your hammer? Where's your energetic hammer that can send out an energy of consciousness of peace? Because sound plus intention equals change. So our thoughts are really a form of energy, of vibration, a wave. So what is your thought plus intention equal that you can do? If it's not about, if it's not about being able to do it for yourself, for others, do it first for yourself. It's like we have to put our life jacket on ourselves first before we can do something for others. And if there's a day that you can't put the life jacket on, that's okay. And if, that's okay. And if there's 3 days you can't put the life jacket on, that's okay. If it's a week, it's okay. To take care of ourselves first, and then we can take care of others. Then we can help and be the one and more and more and more. There's someone in this congregation that helps on a daily basis, does an incredible amount of work in the community. of helping to feed and shelter and give and give and give from their heart, and makes an incredible difference in this community.
Yay, Susan.
That's right. Yay, Susan. I didn't know if you wanted to be called out. But yeah, she throws the hammer down. She knows how to throw the hammer down, and she puts the energy out there, and she calls in, and she calls in, and she calls in, and she calls in. Help me with this. Help me with that. Help me with this community that is in shadows. Help me with this community that people don't want to see. Help me with being able to see them, feel them, and help them see themselves so that they can grow into who they are meant to be on this planet. And it's amazing what you do. So you are an example of what can we do? Because it's very much, it's not okay. But we come into but we're going to be all right. Coming into, I'm going to be all right for today. My community's going to be all right tomorrow. We got this. We got this. And I know and I understand if my talk today has been one that is, I'm not wanting it to be divisive. I'm just wanting it to be an awareness of the fact that from the earth, Mother Earth, to humans, it's all in a massive change. It's in a massive spiritual shift that is playing out in our physical daily lives. And what can you do to bring yourself to be okay? And then, but also to be able to be, if you are so moved, what can you do to help others? If it's just simply prayer, if it's simply meditation and visualizing, being able to be on the other side of this, whatever you need, first, like when I said, put the oxygen mask on yourself first. And then what can you do? If you want to do it, you don't have to if you don't want to. And if there's a day that it's just like, I just, and you want to throw something at the TV, radio, whatever you're listening to things to, and just, it's like, so. It could be feeling really good if you pretend to be Thor and put the gauntlet down. But that's what I just came here to say today was, no, it's not okay. There's a lot of it's not okay. But we are going to be all right. You're here today. You're all right. We're all right here today. We're all right. And that's enough. What can be enough? So that's my thought for the day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Much love. So, all right. Bill, where are we at? We're at our offerings and affirmations. Time of Thanksgiving. So. Oh, I could do a meditation, sure. Okay. All right. Yes, exactly. Uncross your legs and let your hands just relax into your lap. Take a nice, just sweet, deep breath in through your nose. Feel your lungs and your chest expand and release it out. And another one coming in and out. And one last one, breathing in and out. Beloved, take me into the embrace of light, love, and peace. Sit with me as my whole being needs to be reminded of the divine light, vibration, consciousness, individual human that I am. Sit with me. Take my hand. Together I breathe with your intake of breath, and I release and breathe with you. For you are me. You breathe me. You walk as me. We sense, feel, awareness, knowing, loving, all emotions moving with me and through me as you. In the oneness my spirit is whole. In the oneness I know there is peace. In the oneness I am aware and feel the light that I am. Breathing me, beloved, Spirit God, breathing me, as you. Take my breath, and as I release it, I feel your wholeness in me. As I take your breath with me and I release it, I feel and I am whole and I am home and I am here for a reason and a purpose. Be my eyes, be my voice, be my breath, be my actions, in kindness and in love. Be my feet as I walk upon your earth. Be my light to show and be a way shower for someone who has gotten lost in the darkness. Help me be a light and a way out. Beloved Father, Mother God, in this breath I am grateful. In this breath I am at peace here and now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Father, Mother God. And so it is. Amen. Breathe in and return.